WeMakeDanceMusic.com, the largest music production platform on the internet. You can find tens of thousands of templates, remakes, and a lot of really cool things that will inspire you to take your music to the next level. And like we say at We Make Dance Music, make better music is what counts. So guys, for episode 265, I'm gonna make you some melodic house. I dropped a chord progression in there, I played with it a little bit earlier. And I like to start with chord progression because it gives a direction, and then I compose a lead on top, I do the elements and stuff, but there's already something to chew on, but there's no drums, there's nothing, so of course I will do it from scratch. And like every single episode of your live electronic music tutorial at 250, that is, we gonna make 3 templates, one for Logic, Ableton, and FL Studio. So if you like the track, if you like the sounds, if you like what I do, you can have a template for your favorite DAW and play with it, remix it, learn from it, and of course you can put it along this tutorial that you see right now that make a really cool tool that is very inexpensive for you to learn a very specific genre, how it's made, the percussion, the drums, the synth, the bass. So let's get started, guys. So a chord progression right here. Steep, melodic. So it's an E. I didn't mention, 124 BPM, 96 kilohertz, of course. 96 is very necessary. And I think I'll keep the chord as it is. I think I'm going to start building some drums, just to kick things off, I would say. So, drums. I tend to repeat that a lot, but I don't use a keyboard as of yet. Not yet. I am thinking about getting one. Gunther, it's been seriously months, maybe years that I'm saying that I'm going to get one. I still didn't get to buy one, so I guess it's not that important to me. If you want to know, guys, this is I think it's my 18th studio I'm sitting in now. This is hopefully my permanent resident for many years to come, because I built many acoustic treatment, many sets of monitors, many computers, many synth, many hardware synth back in the days too. And I have to be honest, the more synth, the less music. The more gear you have, the less music you will do, because you're just gonna play with the gear. And until you actually master the gear that you have, you're probably not gonna make some tracks. You can jam, you can have some fun and stuff. This is why I say stick to one synth. Just stick with it. Something will come out. But if you constantly change, the chances are that you will not really output anything. So I'm gonna tune the kick in E too. Lower here, maybe. Yeah, I like that. This is good. So tuning the drums also an important part, I think, of making music that's really sound really good. I'm gonna take this pad, I'm gonna really put it in the back. Just a little background thing. As I'm building the drums. There's definitely some work to do on those drums. I don't like the top of it so much. Okay, so with a kick drum, we're gonna go into an open hat. This open hat is my favorite open hat of the whole. I think I'm still a bit low, I would say. So I was saying that these hats are my favorite hats in many years. Making music, when I find hats that I like, for me it's super inspiring. Might sound weird to you guys, but hats, just the kick hat thing. Just this is something that is a good start to a track, and if it's something you really like, then you might get inspired to do very great things with it. So a bit of a clap with the delay here. It's the delay that was already set in Drum Machine Designer, so I don't really do anything much with it. I just put it on. I'm thinking, where am I gonna start this madness? There's some nice blocks there that I could use, hopefully sparingly. to duplicate. So the blocks you can use in many different ways. We'll do another hit here. Try to mix it a little bit at the same time. I'm tempted to go even lower. I think I'm going to put some shakers already in there. Here, really quickly, full on beats here for the shakers, and then put some little bit of delay on there. I want them to be in the back. There's a stereo delay here, where I'm gonna pick I'm not gonna spend too much time on that, but at least create the bass. What I like to do also with my shakers and some percussions, I'm gonna sidechain it to the kick, so it will duck when the kick hits. It will give a bit more of a groove, because if it is straight, let's start to sound good. Ah, they're half. So this is why I was listening to it and I was like, there's something a bit odd about the shaker. So I'm gonna quantize them. I'm sure I did quantize a whole lot here. Okay, that's better. So when I was preparing this episode, I was listening to this chord, and right away I really got like, I was like, okay, this needs some kind of a moogie kind of bass with some nice tone, not too fast, but I mean, so now we're gonna go into bass here, and I think it's one of the top one, most popular bass, but if it's used properly, I mean, there's a reason why it's been used so often, really. Super minimal. So I think I have the idea. Probably not exactly what we're looking for. To see a little bit more sustained. Tempted to maybe put the notes just a little bit longer. Could be good later on. So the bass is taking a lot of room for now. It's not really pumping in the mix, it's there, so I'm going to sidechain it. Here again, fast attack, fast release, 4:1 ratio for me, depends on your taste. There's a bit more punch already. Now I think I'm going to create an ARP from the chords here, so I'm going to go here. I'm actually going to use my favorite synths to create ARP, so I'm going to do Restro Synth. I'm going to drop a media fix here, which would be a simple ARP, and I don't want to make it complicated, so I just keep it to the basic pattern. And then I'm going to go into a preset, I think. So if you haven't tried this synth, guys, in Logic, definitely worth it. So you can put it at the table, go into FM, go sync. It's like the same preset, but with a different synth engine. So then I like to, of course, do a bit of sound design on there. Like the noise. Look at the chord. The chord have a good. I think what I would do for the sake of this is I'm gonna cut the changes here. Not literally to simplify, but it's to just make it a bit smoother, because it's an ARP and it doesn't need to change that often, and we don't want to trigger as many keys. So good again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a bit of a shortcut. I'm going to close this. I'm going to do X. I'm going to take the compressor I have already set here and put it on there. And I think what this needs immediately is a bit of effect to make it swirl around a little bit. So I'm going to drop a delay designer on there. Whoa, this is very small somehow. This is odd. So I'm gonna do a simple 1/16 slow pan. Then I'm gonna mix it here. Without. With. And of course, I'm gonna put the compressor after the delay. Very good. I'm gonna go into my Restro Synth again here. I'm gonna filter it a bit better. like it. So this wouldn't be a good melodic house track without the cool kind of lead elements. It doesn't have to be a lead like as per like a big, you know, not necessarily, but just add something that will make it richer, more interesting to listen to. And for that we have to compose. For that we have to play the keys. Always a lot of fun. Bring back musical typing, of course. Oh, I didn't even set the reverb on there yet. Ah, that's what was missing. I'm gonna do here reverb, silver reverb. Of course, grandiose, full on. I like it, but not blowing quite my mind right now. This is interesting. I think a little simple key lead because everything is moving in the track. So I don't think we need to go all crazy. Check, now that we have this in, we can definitely make it into something interesting, doing some sound design on there. I'm gonna keep this one, copy it, and go explore a little bit. little bit. Tempted to try to see if we can mix it with something, let's say with the keys in here, to see if it will progress well. Typing here, J, I'm gonna merge this MIDI parts here into one. Then I'm gonna go into my ARP. However, the ARP, the filter I have on the synth itself is a bit too much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna filter it with the EQ, not to remove the character, because I really like the character. Don't want to touch it too much, so I'm just gonna cut the top here, so we can mix this properly. There's a lot of noise, it's busy. I'm gonna definitely leave the body of this art because it's very nice in there. It's rich. And then now that this is evolving, I'm tempted to leave this here, replicate it, and then try to do another version of it because I have a feeling we can do better. Oh, this is the wrong version here. How do I do back? Compare. So I will use this one that I'm having right here. Them for fun might be good. Yeah, I'm liking that, so I'm gonna do, I'll merge them together here, send them into a bus. Take this bus here that I have here, overcomp it. Oops, sorry guys, wrong. Just wanted to copy this here. No, it doesn't want to. Oh, because I have both selected, so I'm gonna do it again. both of them together, but without the sidechain. Very slow release because I want them to glue, even the tail of it. Last attack, yes. Yes, I know it's loud. So we have a lot to play with right here already. Both of our lead there, I think would be good to take this channel to create a track with it. So you have the track right here to mix when we need it. Track zoom here, so our track is here. I could also do this and open the pad a little bit at the top to make kind of another version of this vibe that I created. I think we also need some sidechain there on the pad. Oh, sorry, this is not what I was looking to do. So the pad is right here. I'm gonna copy the comp here to this. There we go. Loud, really. Also gonna drop the low end of it. It's taking a lot of room. Then we can open it for fun to the max. Bye. We definitely have some good elements in there. Really like this ARP. Very nice. The ARP is off. The EQ is off for some reason. So this is smooth and all. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a bit of remix, guys. Just to get a feel. I'm gonna crack up the volume a little bit, blast my head off, then drop the hats a little bit, they're a bit loud. Just get the hats and the shakers just right. There's a point where it's just one, really, you cannot really hear what's there, but okay. Then I'm gonna go kind of with the importance of the elements. I'm gonna start with the bass because it's dance music, really. It's definitely very loud. So when you do a remix like this, for me the outcome is always very different, because I had the feel when I was mixing it with you guys, but now that I'm doing this, it's gonna come differently. Usually I create a lot of space. I think the bass would be subdued a little bit more. And then of course as I move, I want to put all the elements in perspective at where they belong in the same place. So, and then the pad will come in right here. I definitely want some air. See, it's there, it's in the back. Doesn't take much room at all. Then we're gonna put the ARP in there, just very slowly until we really get it just where it belongs. A bit loud here, those blocks. See, there's a lot less volume. I don't know if you guys see, there's a lot less output. It's cleaner. So if I would remove the filter, you're gonna hear a massive difference here. So I want to keep it tuned, like tamed a little bit here on the top end. There's a lot of noise, there's a lot of volume. A lot of frequency, it just takes a lot of space. Let me mute this, I'm gonna unmute these. Oh, this is not quite. Oh, I guess that I will drop into massive reverb on both of these. I thought that this was what it is here. Okay, there's another reverb here. I do not want any signal. I'm gonna affect it on the main bus, on the sum of both, not individually. So here. Then I'm gonna do my send here on this big room reverb. Oh, this is not what I was looking for. Not on bus 9, definitely not. Bus 8. I like this pluck here. Now we have a mix. Now it's clean. Very different than what it was, 5 minutes ago, guys. Ready? Liking this. And guys, again, this is gonna be it for episode 265 of your live electronic music tutorials. Check out the other episode, guys. I made 265 others. I made 264 others, and I always make music in real time, always uncut, always make some templates for a site we make dance music, guys. And until next time, may the sound